Let's see. We're here today to figure out why my pedal board's floating in midair. It's about 3 feet in the air, about door knob height. And what I was trying to do was figure out, because I'm my own guitar tech, I don't have nobody teching me. I do tech other people, but when I go to play in my own studio, I have to do all the stuff myself. So the problem is when your pedal board's on the ground and you have to bend down to get to your pedal board, the blood rushes to your ears and it affects your hearing. Plus, bending down over and over and over again to make adjustments is kind of annoying. So what I did was, I got a hand truck, took the bottom plate off, put it on the top, took my pedal board, and just put it on the hand truck. So I can get up and move it around, do whatever I want with it. Obviously, I could take it off the hand truck. At first, I had it just Velcroed. I put some tie wraps on there to hold it on because I wasn't using it on the floor as much. But when I do on nuances, when you go to record, you'll find out is little tiny fragments of change affect recording. Maybe not so much live. When you're blistering loud, you got distortion or overdrive going. But when you're actually doing recording, you'll find that small changes are big when it comes to the recording process. So when you bend down and change the blood to your ear, it actually changes the highs and lows that you're perceiving, thus messing everything all up. So I have my pedal board up high. I can do changes. There's no problem. What I also wanted to show was, the pedal trans are nice because they have the built-in holes. They run the cable. You're able to underneath put a power supply, a good power supply, and do your thing up. Another Gear Geek thing that I did along with this is I did I have, like a lot of people, a wah pedal, and when you engage your wah pedal, you have to click it in and change the tonality of your wah pedal. So what I did was I got a passive, this one is made by Radial, but I got a passive looper. So I can set my pedal to my wah and then in and out with the looper without affecting, because you have to engage it, without affecting the tonality, because not everybody just goes wow, 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 wow. Sometimes people, what I like is just to hold it in one tone and just play through that tone a majority of the time. So the clicker, the switcher in and out, and keeping the thing on, keeping your wah on at the exact tone all the time, and then coming in and out with your switcher. So that's a little Gear Geek thing I like to have done. I did, along with putting it up high so I could do, changes to this thing very quickly. I have an amp switcher. Amp switches are really nice if you have a bunch of amps. But another thing that I did, and let me take off the camera, bring it over here, is I numbered my effects. Because as you well know, every effect has to go in a certain order. Not necessarily has to, but it's always good to have your effects in a order before or after a distortion, or before or after a pushing effect that causes the tone to change. So when you go to do a flanger or a delay or a phaser, you have to make sure where you want to be in the circuit. Also, same with a compressor. So what I did was I labeled them where they're at in the circuit. So every time I change one out, when I go over to my effects rack, spares, and then grab a effects out, what I'll do is I'll take the number off the old one, put it on the new one, and that way I know where it is in the thing, where it is in the circuit. And what I try to do is use the same type of effects in the circuit so I don't have no problem. So in the phase shifter would be another kind of phase effect. Same thing with the flanger and the echo. All these three, I just go ahead and put the same types of effect, just different brands Same with the overdrive. So if I put a different overdrive in, I throw it in here, or distortion, I throw it in there. That way I know it's going to work well on the circuit. What you don't see in my pedal board here is you don't see, and I put some other, let me go on the side. I put some other levels to this so I can stack other equipment on there. It works really good because I can, you know, work with this live, work with it recording, or just if I wanted to, just take it off and put it on the floor. Really works really nice. I just wanted to get a little gear geek on that because it was a problem of bending down all the time. That's about it. I just wanted to show you what I did with that. And rock on, guys. That is it. Take care and right on.